OK, fait qu'on part contre les Singers. Première partie. Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont, eux autres? Ça a l'air d'être une équipe de légende. Ouais, littéralement. À part Jared Jones et Aaron Nola, le reste, c'est pas mal tous des joueurs... Oh, ils ont Gary Carter. J'aime déjà cette équipe-là. Vétéran. On est... S'ils me font choisir, ça veut dire qu'on est à domicile. Je prends-tu le Shea, le Metrodome ou le Hold Atlanta? Je pense que je vais prendre le Metrodome, vu que c'est l'aréna qui ressemble le plus au stade olympique. Jake Arrieta, Zach Wheeler, Garrett Crochet, Hackett. Wow, time out. Il y avait... il y a une... ok, je viens de comprendre. Je pense qu'il y a une limite pour les lanceurs. Ok. C'est pas les joueurs que j'avais pris, mais... Je pense que les joueurs qui sont considérés comme la nouvelle patch de cartes sont pas admissibles. Je les vois pas dans le... C'est pas grave. On va y aller avec ce qu'ils me disent qu'il faut que je joue avec. Ça, il y en a aucun. Oh well.
From downtown Minneapolis, welcome inside the Metrodome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Soul Singers taking on the Musketeers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Fait que c'est des matchs de 3 manches.
First pitch moments away. And
Fait que
towing the slab in this one, Jake Arrieta. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
De mémoire, il est rapide, lui. Hey boy, ça part mal.
And we're underway. And that one fouled off. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand grab.
Oh, wow.
Nicely done. And now here is Adrian Beltre.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
That's in there.
Ooh.
Chris, we've seen relocation take place in the Global Baseball League. The Lemurs moved away from Madagascar before landing in Lima. You think we'll ever see league expansion instead of just relocation?
That's a good question, and I think I know the answer. My guess would be yes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Digging in, Larry Walker. Hit in the air, center field. Anthony.
All right. Première manche faite.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Nolan Ryan. What should we keep an eye on here?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Et c'est parti.
To the right side, Roberts.
Oh.
Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Next is the designated hitter, J.J. Weatherholt.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Oh, bon sang. Let's go.
It's out of here.
Yeah. Premier de la saison.
And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
First offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Ouais, c'est bien pris.
Space is empty. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Gonzalez going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Barry Larkin.
On va juste le réchauffer.
Arrieta back to work. On the ground to third, Lawler. Throws across the diamond.
Good job.
Larkin gone on the play. And now the DH, Willie McCovey. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
That's it.
Pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Check swing. Thank you.
He punches him out. He went around. Torrey Hunter digs in now. In there at the knees for a strike.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
2 out, space is empty. And a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's outside. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So,
that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Andres Munoz gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
See that slider.
Well, 1-run game. Ketel Marte up to the plate. That misses, and that's ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ah, elle avait été collée prise. J'étais pas sûr, honnêtement.
Out towards the center. Gonzalez on the move to the alley. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Next to hit, Samuel Basallo.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Oh, boy.
And a swing and a miss.
Ça, c'était affreux. Oh, boy.
And there's a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Carson Williams. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Swings.
Oh my God.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Oh, ça c'était pas beau ça.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Bon, lui, je vais le réchauffer, puis je vais mettre William dans le...
Devin Williams comes on now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ball inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit in the air, right field. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. That misses, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. And that clips the inside corner. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. And that's fouled off. That one the other way. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, mission
Oh, comment t'as oublié
of the
vite?
season, got that first win out of the way. Kind of helps everyone to settle into the rest of the season.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Highlight. Ouais, highlight, pas de musique, ça... c'est pas la même chose. Ah! On va aller voir c'est quoi. Ça va de quoi de poppy? Oh, on a un diamond! Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Ok. Ok. On est au cruise! Ce qui est pas mauvais non plus. Allez, go! Oh, no way. Bobby Witt Jr. Wouhou! Hey, si je le vendrais, ça me donnerait 143 000 stubs. C'est presque l'équivalent. 143 000 stubs, là. Tu peux acheter des stubs, je pense que c'est 130, 150 piastres. C'est à peu près... Vendre cette carte-là, ça a la valeur de 150 piastres de stubs dans le jeu. C'est carrément dingue. Ça m'est arrivé avec un double de Aaron Judge. C'est... Je vais pas le faire parce que j'en ai besoin, là, mais quand tu pognes un double de ça, oh my god, faut en profiter parce que ça arrive pas souvent. Puis en plus, c'est comme le joueur, là. Le joueur de cette équipe-là. Là. Damn. Ça, c'est un gros pic, là. Ça, j'avais vu mettre... Puis les autres, je m'en souviens pas. Maintenant, je vais le faire. Sauf que là... Ouais, c'est ça, je voulais regarder. Y a-tu... Attends. Avec Tally 9 strikeout avec Lee Smith. In the new challenge to earn last ride Barry Larkin. Hein? Attends. 9 strikeouts avec Lee Smith. Ah, pour avoir Barry Larkin. Ah. Ah. Fait qu'on va jouer avec Lee Smith. Ensuite, c'est avoir 8 hits avec Barry Larkin pour avoir Ryan Brown. Nice. 1200 expérience, des points d'expérience avec Lee Smith, Barry Larkin et Ryan Brown, ça te donne un premier pack de pipeline. 50 extra bases avec n'importe quel joueur, ça te donne un jumbo de show. Wow, ils sont généreux. Gagne 14 games à All-Star au plus haut, donne un 5 de show, ok. 5 games au Hall of Fame, difficulté au plus haut, ça donne un Headliner Pack. Ça, honnêtement, ça vaut pas la peine. T'as eu 7 home run with silver or lower rarity player, ça donne un ball-in. Ça, je peux peut-être le faire. Une saison, c'est 28 parties, fait que c'est possible. 50 runs, ça aussi, je pense que ça peut se faire. Ensuite, tu veux faire les playoffs, chose. Pas de problème. Ok. Gagner le championnat pour avoir le 20e anniversaire CC Sabathia. Nice. Ah, ok, pis ça... What? J'ai déjà rallye. Ah, ok, ils sont déjà partis, les autres, ok. Je peux dessus. Ok, oh, wow. Il y a des affaires vraiment intéressantes, là. Ok. Sauf que là, j'ai rien contre toi, mais... Ouais, c'est 99 de speed. Oh. Ok. Là... Okay. Weather hold. Hmm. Hmm. C'est pas... Les deux, c'est pas des gros hits. Parce que l'affaire avec un DH, tu veux que le monde rentre avec. Dans ce cas-là, je serais mieux Carson Williams. Lui, il est super bon en défense, mais son bâton, il est moins bon que le reste. Je pourrais mettre Babe Ruth. Ok. Fait que Zach Wheeler va partir de cette game-là. Fait que Roman Anthony. Si je veux quelqu'un s'est vu, je suis mieux de mettre Bobby Witt Jr.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Seoul going up against Montreal. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And on the mound now, Zach Wheeler.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. On the ground, right side, Marte throws to first in time, and an easy out to start the game. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Fouled off. He was late. One out, bases empty. Got him. Quick outs. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Line drive.
Yeah.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better
Good
than
job.
that.
Good
Just
job.
a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And takes low for ball one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at that with two outs.
Walker stands at second with two gone. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes
He's shown.
Off-balance throw in time. Larkin gone on the play. That's the third out. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Bob Gibson.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Je suis en avance là-dessus.
Righty delivers. Ah,
Oh, you.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. And now Dick Allen. 1-0.
Oh boy.
Second, out by a mile.
Oh boy, ça a même pas été proche.
Swings through that.
Oh là là. Okay. Je suis pas un très bon voleur de but, disons. Je suis...
Deep left field and
Yes! Sauf que ça aurait été bien mieux avec...
He'll touch them all. It's 1-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Merde.
Towards third. Sends it across to first. Judge out on the play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Swung on, belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Outside. And that's ball one. Man at second.
Oh.
Ball pretty well struck right field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Willie McCovey. Wheeler back to work. And that is in for a
T'avais-tu fait par... Ouais, Blake. Ah, puis on avait... C'est vrai, il faut mettre Lee Smith aussi. Faut qu'il y ait 9 strikeouts.
Late swing, foul to the left. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game.
Lake Trinan takes over on the mound.
Sweeper. Sinker. Cutter. Une rapide. C'est rare que la rapide, c'est...
Now, Luis Gonzalez.
Ah.
Rips one to right, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate.
Oui, facile.
Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Yeah.
And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Gonzalez on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Got it.
Oh, oui.
For the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Felix Bautista.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Now one miss.
No strike.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That one in triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one just misses. The count now 2-2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Beau lancer. Très beau lancer.
Roman Anthony. Now
Oh,
a
oui.
screamer into the outfield. No
Oh,
trouble
no.
here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that will end the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Lee Smith. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gary Carter. And the pitch is outside.
Ooh, ref.
And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Brian Roberts will hit next.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And a bunt towards third. And he barehands it over to first.
Woo.
And they get the out. So it's their last chance.
Let's go, family.
Down the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that drops in for a strike. Smith is just 1 strike away. Got him! And
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
it.
ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Pas des grosses victoires, là. C'est juste des 1-0, là. C'est pas débile, là. Ça, c'est un beau jeu, ça. Strikeout. Et le dernier strikeout. Ce qui a fermé la game. Oh! Yes! Je joue contre les Wells. Les Wells, présentement, sont 0-2. Qui ont eux autres? Roberto Clemente, Griffey, Ryan Brown, Shoei, Edgar Martinez, Carl Seager, c'est bon, il est bon lui. Jeff Bagwell, Bill Mazeroski, Mike Napoli, solide. Fait que s'ils sont 0-2, techniquement, j'affronterais Dennis Eckersley puis Randy Johnson. Techniquement. Ouais, si j'ai... Vétéran, écoute, taille aussi longtemps que je détruis pas l'ordinateur. On montrera pas la difficulté. Garrett Crochet.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Musketeers taking on the Whales. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Liechtenstein.
So just about
Et voilà, vous avez raison.
Dennis Eckersley.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Roman Anthony, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing at a ball lifted to center field.
Ah, pourquoi j'ai lui?
And there's one down.
C'était...
Now it's going to be Dick Allen.
Ça veut dire qu'il va faire le champ à chaque game?
Makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a base hit up the middle. Man at first with one gone. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Yeah, big swing and a miss. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Encore.
Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Back-to-back base hits. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
My God.
Line drive base hit.
Here's Ketel Marte. Judge on third. Ramirez at first. One gone. And that one gets past the catcher. And that cost them a run as he scores easily. Outside low. Now 1-2.
Strikes the count.
Oh non, oh non. Je suis pas patient.
Just misses. And the count now even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Bonne rapide.
Pitching change here.
Hey, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game.
Meilleur releveur.
Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now, Samuel Basallo.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. That's inside. Scott, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2 outs. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, un
I
but
don't
ça
think
va.
he really wanted to
Nice.
pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Fly ball center field. Griffey gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out.
Yeah, belle première manche.
Back inside Wells Park. And towing the slab here, Garrett Crochet. Lots of punch outs. A real strikeout artist, Singy.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The 0-1. That's to third. Lawler. The throw to first. One up, one down. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. And a great stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Now the left fielder, Ryan Braun. And first offering is fouled off.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide five-tool player, and every one of those five tools was elite.
The wide to kick the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Brian Abreu.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nick Kurtz, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That term five-tool guy gets thrown around lightly sometimes, but with Junior, it applies 100%. There's nothing this guy couldn't do on the diamond.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Jordan Lawler now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
And that is out of play. And now 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Back to the top of the lineup, Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. Up and in, ball one. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering is down low. And a foul ball, stays alive.
Elle sortait celle-là. Oh oui, elle sortait.
On that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed a lot of fight with two strikes in that AB. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put it
on the mound now. Cade Smith. Dick Allen, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
No.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Clemente makes the play, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second.
Shohei,
and now Shohei Ohtani. A new arm into the game, the righty Griffin Jacks.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Foul ball there.
Hey, c'est dangereux, ça.
Base is empty. Now fly ball to right center. Judge pulls it down, and there's two gone. Kyle Seager digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Toi, tu l'aimes, si je te la garoche en haut.
And they'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Devin Williams into the game. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Judge out on the play. Manny Ramirez will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ramirez.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. And that one is inside ball 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Ball 1 there. That one to first. And it goes just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it's in time for the third out. So that.
Merde.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. New pitcher now, Lee Smith.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's it.
Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Mike Napoli in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Ripped to short. And that'll do it.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
Yoshinobu pour le 4e.
We're nestled in a mountain range with a castle in the distance. Welcome to Wales Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Musketeers and the Liechtenstein Whales.
And now, please welcome your
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go.
Randy.
And today's starter, Randy Johnson.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. And that's in for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. Swing and a miss.
bench strikes.
Count is 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's off the inside edge. Gonna count 1-2. There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Dick Allen. He was late there. Strike one. Chris, it's a lot easier to talk about the travel in the GBL instead of actually dealing with it. Some of these road trips, man, they aren't easy.
Yeah, there's a ton of travel in this league, and some folks might argue it's too much. I've definitely questioned it when we're flying nearly 10,000 miles from Lima to Tokyo.
Yeah, the Lima-Tokyo combination, that's pretty rough. That flight eats up more miles than flying from San Francisco to New York, back to San Francisco, and then back to New York.
Thanks. That didn't make me feel any better.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Check swing. He went too far.
Man,
Oh, one's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one not close. And it's 2-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first. Now a chance for Roberto Clemente.
Ew.
And there's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Okay.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Ryan Braun, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Man at first, one away. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Rims, but a girl's foul. That one ripped. And it is gone.
Get away.
Shohei Ohtani goes deep. And they jump out. It's 2-0.
Okay.
Now the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In there at the knees. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3.
C'est un beau hit, ça.
Back here at Wales Park, here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Johnson back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Way high.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's how they get their first run of the game.
Well, it looks like he wanted that slider to finish on the inside part of the plate, not start on the inside and end up hitting the batter. It looked to me like he just tried to do a little too much with that one.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
C'est pas fini.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Solid.
Aroldis Chapman taking over on the mound. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Samuel Basallo getting ready to hit. That one outside. Ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Ça aurait pu être bon, ça. Ça aurait pu être bon.
And a count 1-2. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run.
Merci. 3-2.
And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So up next, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And that one is lifted in the air. Junior, that's this one sized up. Makes the catch. 1 away. So digging in, Nick Kurtz.
The first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Oh, wait. Wait.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits.
Lee Smith.
Hey, il a volé mon lanceur.
Just trying to keep this one close here. This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. A little overthrow there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Out towards
Oui.
right center. That's well struck. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start
Let's
for
go.
some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
2 on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not.
Out to short, Seager. Tosses across to first, and 2 away now. Now here is Dick Allen. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
On dirait pas que quelques points de plus, ça me... Oui!
High fly ball, well struck. It's out of here.
Woo!
That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-2.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Judge comes up empty there.
0-1's the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Miss.
Struck him out looking. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Jeff Hoffman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Kyle Seager. The Whales in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ouh. Ça fait un bizarre de rebond. C'est le catcher.
Hit
Okay.
hard, but foul off to the left.
Confortable avec à l'extérieur. Voyons voir l'intérieur.
Shortstop takes the ball.
Un lancer de marde.
Scrapes
Merci.
through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Bill Mazeroski stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Fans
Oh,
another. That's
oui.
3 straight strikeouts. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Cade Smith. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
The left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Ah, yeah.
This one popped up. Mazeroski. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Ketel Marte. Singled and scored his first time.
Marte.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Merci, ref.
When you
Merci.
miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Merde,
On the line,
direct.
base hit.
Ah oui, il est joué trop loin. OK.
So they get a man aboard
Phew.
with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit, Samuel Basallo. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Marte over at first with 1 away. That's outside, and the count is 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover. Something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 gone. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. Outside low, 1-0.
À 6-2, je vais pas faire trop mon cocky non plus.
And he chases out the fastball there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through that one.
My God.
Front that time.
Autant tantôt je frappais, là, je passe dans le beurre.
Full splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball and out of that same tunnel.
Troisième but, il est parti du mauvais bord.
Just falls out of it.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that's certainly.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And takes low for ball 1. That one missing inside.
Oh. Phew. Yeah.
Lifted in the air out to left. Braun. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. First pitch misses. Strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So up next, Roberto Clemente. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. New pitcher on here, Lee Smith. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. 0-2 now.
Yes.
Now
Il en reste 6 si je me trompe pas.
Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
One ball.
One
Two strikes.
strike away.
Cinq, elle a
Struck
cinq.
him out, and that is the ball game.
They were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for in this type of contest.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yamamoto, il avait pas eu une bonne sortie, mais ça servirait de bord. Bon, tu sais, de 2-0 à 3-2, puis après, ça a juste explosé. Regardez les highlights. Shoei qui me arrache la face. Eh là là. Et voilà. Et le comeback. Boom. Kettle. Ensuite. Pas de Callen, ça, je pense. Hey, no without Tom Brown en plus. Et Cliff. Hey! Un autre Kettle Marte. Moins bon que celle-là que j'ai. Mais il va peut-être falloir que je le fasse jouer pour débloquer des affaires pour Arizona. Voyons voir. Fais-tu d'autres séries? Je pourrais faire une autre série. Donc là, on joue contre les Lords de London. Regarde les standings. Whelp, Seigneur n'ont pas gagné une. Non, c'est assez serré. Ça, en plus, ça n'a jamais marché dans le jeu. Là. C'est les awards. Là. Je sais pas s'ils l'ont arrangé dans celle-là, là, mais ça n'a jamais marché. Tu sais, on est... C'est ça que je voulais dire, parce que ça marche pas. On est 4 games de jouer, puis ils ont 66 strikeouts. Et quand ça marche pas, tu sais, le premier a 6 strikeouts, mais si tu regardes dans les standings, ils ont joué 4 games, puis ils en ont perdu une. Fait que c'est pour ça, ça et ça, là, ça marche pas. Là. C'est juste... Fait que pour ce soir, on va arrêter. C'était les 4 premiers matchs. Fait que on va continuer ça dans les prochains jours. Ciao!